Good evening. This week in Parshas Truma, God gives Moses very specific instructions as to how to build the Mishkan, the portable temple that the Jews traveled with in the desert. This Mishkan was the spiritual home for God, so to speak, during the 40 years that the Jews spent in the wilderness. Our senior building correspondent, Jono, recently had the opportunity to look into the building process of the Mishkan in depth. Let's see what he got.
I went to New York Lumber in Brooklyn to see if I could procure some of the materials enumerated in this week's Torah portion.
Yeah, hi, my name's Jono.
Jono, how you doing? I'm Leslie.
Nice to meet you, Leslie.
At first, I figured the easiest way to go would be to see if they had any ready-to-go Mishkans.
Portable temple, okay.
Okay, so do you have like a prefab one of those?
No, unfortunately, we don't have anything that's pre-made in temple form. Everything we sell here is loose.
So it seemed I would have to put together the parts the hard way. Originally, I had assumed that a home for God would have shag-carpeted walls, lava lamps, and a hand-shaped chair. But it seems as though the Torah had a different idea in mind.
I need planks of acacia wood.
Acacia wood.
That?
Well, is that close to pine wood?
Maybe. I have no clue what it is. I'm not really a botanist.
Oh.
It's 10 cubits tall.
10 cubics tall. I give you wood 10 feet tall.
Okay. I mean, do you know how big a cubit is? Because I have no clue.
Tell you the truth, not really.
Do you have like a tape measure with cubits on it?
I have inches and feet, but I'm afraid no cubits.
You don't have like a biblical measurements tape measure laying around in the bathroom or something?
Biblical. No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, alright.
The Torah gives very specific instructions for exactly what materials are to be used, but neither me nor Leslie had the patience for that.
Dyed red goat skin. I can give you a blue canvas.
Good enough for me.
Alright.
Alright, the planks have to be attached by silver sockets. You have
Well,
silver sockets?
I don't think I have any silver sockets, but I could give you silver screws.
Good enough for me.
Okay.
Alright, what about golden rings?
Golden rings. How about some golden... I got gold-colored screws.
Gold-colored screws, good enough for me.
After speaking a bit, Leslie showed me around the store and brought me out to the lumberyard to show me some 2x4s. After a while, Leslie caught on that I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
Let me get this straight. You
Yeah.
want to build this really large temple.
Yeah.
Covered in red goat skin.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 10 cubics tall.
Right.
And you're going to do it all by yourself.
Yeah, maybe I'll have like a couple of my buddies help me.
I think you're going to need a little bit more help than that. I mean, do you have much experience in temple building?
I'm temple building. I made a pirate ship out of Legos once.
After a while, wandering around the store trying to figure things out myself, I realized that Mr. Leslie was right. I had no idea how to build a temple. So I went to the only guy I know who has experience with this sort of stuff, Rabbi Kaduzzi.
Jono, you can't build the Mishkan. It was only used when the Jews were in the desert. But what you can do is make yourself into a home for holiness and spirituality by doing mitzvahs and making sure that everything you do is for the right reasons.
Make myself into a temple, eh?